Hello YouTube, and today, as you can see, I am reviewing The Rings of Akhaten. Hopefully I pronounced it right. And this is my review of Series 7, Episode 7. And this episode features Matt Smith as the Doctor and Jenna Louise Coleman as Clara Oswin Oswald. And this is my review with good points and bad points about the episode. There are mostly good points, and we'll get to that right now. So, what did I like about this episode? I liked all the different kind of aliens that was when they first enter the planet, and how the Doctor was making it a surprise for Clara, as she has never been to a planet before. So that was pretty cool. And I like it how the Doctor knows each and every single one of their race. Like how he pointed out which different types of alien there was. So yeah, I also like that. And also how he greets them, because it's kind of funny in a way, but it's a bit weird as well. Like, for example, when they start to bark at an alien, like a dog does, and I thought that was a bit weird, but it's I suppose it's a bit of a Marmite point, really. It's either good or it's bad, if you get what I mean. Also, I do like the granddaughter reference. He mentions his granddaughter, and Clara's like, what? I do think that reference is... If you're a classic series fan, you may know that straight away, because it's one of the most important things of Doctor Who history. The fact that he had a granddaughter who we didn't really know much about. We just know that about the fact that he had a granddaughter. I do like the opening scene for the pre-title bit, when how he meets Clara's parents. I thought that was really well done. It was fantastic. It sort of got me interested in the episode. But that will change in the bad point section. The planet, the burning planet, I think it was meant to be like the birth or something, and it was like, and the child who you see on the screen is, well, just singing it as a lullaby, I think. And it reminded me of Gallifrey, because when I saw the trailer, I really thought it was Gallifrey, because I think I left a comment on the trailer for Series 7 Part 2, thinking it was Gallifrey. But no, I was wrong, because it does look the kind of thing that Gallifrey would be, because it's bright orange, and from the end of time it did look like that. And the final good point about this episode, well, the emotions that are foreseen in this story, I think were, because you actually see Matt Smith crying, and Jenna Louise Coleman crying, near towards the end of the episode, which I thought was fantastic, really. It just looked absolutely brilliant. It's a really emotional story. It's... because it was so emotional, it did kind of bore me a little bit, but that's just my opinion, really. I suppose that's a bad thing. And now we go on to the bad things. I didn't like the fact how... I know Stephen Moffat wants to make us find out more about this character, Clara, but I did find it a bit weird how the Doctor sort of likes to stalk her history. So he's a bit of a stalker, like following her parents and all that, spying on them, which I suppose is the kind of thing the Doctor would do, really. And the singing, the lullaby, which I mentioned earlier, it just sort of got on my nerves, really, and because it's alien hymn, if you like, it didn't really, I suppose it kind of worked for the burning planet, but yeah, it just didn't really work. And another bad point is, well, the actually that's all the bad points there is. So as you can see, mostly good points, only 2 bad points there. But I do have to say it did drag quite a lot. It was a really slow moving episode. And I just feel it sort of bored me really until the end, because I thought the ending was, it was quite confusing, but it was actually produced really, really well. It was really well done, I thought, but it was a little bit confusing though. So that's my good points and bad points, and my personal best performance would probably have to go to Jenna Louise Coleman as Clara Oswald. Mainly because it's her first time on the planet, and she just really, acting was fantastic. I do quite enjoy her in this. I probably preferred her in this to Bells of St. John, even though I haven't done a review on that, which I probably should have, but I just didn't have time. So my overall rating of this episode would be a 7 out of 10. I mean, it was alright. I liked all the aliens and stuff. That was pretty cool. The burning planet, especially. So that was my good points, bad points, personal ratings, best performance review of The Rings of Akhaten. I hope you enjoyed this video, and next week we will be having the episode Cold War, which features the fantastic Ice Warriors, who are probably my favourite villain, along with the Zygons, who apparently are returning for the 50th anniversary. So I shall see you next time for another video. Goodbye.